Hey, it's Uncle Leon again. This particular time, excuse me. This particular time, I'm gonna name this video, Is You Cool? So I'm gonna start by saying this. If everybody likes you, something in the milk ain't clean. You underdig? And I only say that because it's like, it's actually funny because logically speaking, it makes no sense whatsoever. Like, nor is it realistic. But this idea, this dream, utopia, right, that society sells of everybody fitting in with everybody. While on the flip side, at the same exact time, in the same exact life, we all fall into different classes. Regardless of how you look at it, there is a class, there is a type of separation, something that separates everybody. So it's like this idea that everybody is supposed to fit in with everybody and everybody's supposed to get along with everybody else is crazy. It's beyond me, right? And I feel like what that does in itself, personally, I think it's intentional, but some could argue it's unintentional, right? But all it does is distract us from actually getting to know ourselves, getting to know what we like. You feel what I'm saying? It's one of those things where the in crowd, right? There was an in crowd in high school, middle school, even elementary, right? It's like there's always been an in crowd. My only question is, whose crowd first? Well, not my only question, but my questions, right? Whose crowd, right? Like, who does the crowd belong to? Who, like, what is in crowd? Okay, what's the difference between the in crowd and the out crowd? Right? What consists? What characteristics do the in crowd portray? Right? A lot of questions. And so, really, back in middle school, for that's why I started. That's why I said middle school. But back in middle school is when I really, it set in that I'm just not gonna be a part of this in crowd. And at first it was, what do I have to do? You know what I'm saying? And so just mentally where I was at, just this and this and this. Let's try this. Let's try that. Right? As I got older to now, to hell with your in crowd. Because at this point, like I said, I feel like if everybody likes me, something is wrong. Something in the milk ain't clean. One or two things going on, if not both. One, I'm changing to cater to or tailor to whoever I'm dealing with at the time. Or people are lying about liking me. Either way is something wrong to me. Either way is something wrong. So I came to the realization that much like I'm going to come up with my own opinion of everybody else, people are going to do the same thing to me. So it's like, that's one of those things where, like a lot of other things, but that's one of those things where once you realize it, we don't have to. But once I realize things, I have to acknowledge, accept, and apply the opposite of it, right? So it's like me talking about, or not talking about, but even talking about, with me having my own, formulating my own opinion to somebody else, people gonna do the same thing with me. And so it's like, for me, it has nothing to do with you. The craziest part has nothing to do with you. This is all on me, for me. I don't pretend to be somebody you may like, right? I don't pretend. I'm me at all times. You don't like me today, you like me tomorrow. You don't like me the next day, like me the after that. That's fine, right? The only consistent thing that will be in that situation is me. So in knowing that everybody's not going to like me, I would rather the reason and or reasons people do like and dislike me to be the same. You get what I'm saying? If they don't dislike, if they dislike me because they feel like I'm too direct, I would prefer on the flip side that there are people that do like me because I am direct. Get what I'm saying? I don't want them to dislike me because I'm direct and them like me because I'm not direct. You feel what I'm saying? It's I don't want to confuse you. But if at the end of the day you gonna feel however you choose to feel about me because that's your God-given right, I'm just gonna make sure I'm giving you something accurate to judge, something accurate to formulate your opinion off of. That's it. I don't want to be all y'all friends. Hell, I don't want to be nobody friend. You either family or foe to me. You dig? I'm cool on the friends. I'm good on being cool. Like, is you cool? Yes. Yes, I am. I think I am one cool, rad son of a gun. Yes, I am. Like, it's crazy. It's so crazy to me. And it's like this social media thing that we live in. It's almost as if high school has went digital. Like, if you're not cool on the internet, you ain't cool in real life. Because I actually had somebody say to me today, actually, which is one of the things that stemmed this whole video. They said to me, women on this for you know, to use a better term, women on this Twitter app really like me, really want me, really call for me. Oh, okay. My response, oh, okay, that happens in real life for me. So like, what are you trying to make a comparison here? You see what I'm saying? And it really, it like it was one of those things where I knew it, right? But then to actually, because that's one of those things that for me is to see in a video, right? Because I don't hang out around with a lot of people for a lot of reasons, this being one. But you're telling me I'm lame because there's nobody on Twitter looking for me, which led to me tweeting. Not even just to him, but just, you know, general thing. You're requested in the hood. This is a black people thing right here, right? You're requested in the hood. I'm requested in reputable establishments. Big difference. You get what I'm saying? And it's one of those things, it's like, where do you want to be? Where do you want to be known? Where do you want to be solidified? Where do you want your feet print to be? Or is it footprints? Probably footprints. I just figured feet, foot. Where do you want your footprints to be? You understand? That would all boil down for me. Said all that to say that the in crowd does exist, right? The only thing that should change is who determines what the in crowd is, right? So for every person, you should determine your in crowd. What the in crowd is what I'm saying. I'm trying to be all cryptic. That's what I was trying to do. But yeah, I determine what the in crowd is. You feel what I'm saying? Because the parameters, right, for my in crowd probably gonna be a little different than yours, just because I'm me, right? And you. Not to say either is better than the other or worse than the other. just different. And that's what I want people to realize I really don't think anything is a good or a bad, because depending on the circumstances and the variables at play, it can change, right? I don't think there's a good or bad, right or wrong anything. I think it's all just different, right? Whether I agree with it or not is a completely different ball game, but it's just different. I'm not better than you, just like you ain't better than me. I ain't worse than you, just like you ain't worse than me. We're different. That's it. And that's what I want people to realize, because it's right there in the difference is where we're going to find. That's the common ground, right? I'm going to give you this and I'm going to slide. The 4 steps to managing a misunderstanding by Uncle Leon. Step 1, take a step back, a deep breath if needed. Step 2, self-reflect, analyze, evaluate. Step 3, find some common ground. Where is the middle so we can meet? Step 4, rejoice in understanding. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So the difference is the common ground. Let's rest there at the difference. And then from the difference, we can find and or create similarities. But that's a whole nother horse of a different color there. But yeah, that's it, man. I just wanted to get that off my chest. So, like I always say, I love you. I don't know you, but I love you.